I figured I'd put this together just to share some of my thoughts and the reasoning behind why I'm with this brand, right? Um, the reality is there's a new economy in town. It's called a gig economy. Um, People with a part-time job, people with a full-time job are taking advantage of creating something else on the side, a side income, a side gig. It's reality, right? I mean, people are driving Uber, they're doing Lyft, they're doing all kinds of stuff online. One of the ways you can create that side income is obviously to get into an network marketing company. Yes, I said it, right? A network marketing company. Now, let me share with you a few thoughts about this company and what's going on in the world, right? The first thing is that we live in a world that people are so busy, and truth to be told, I mean, it's not really safe out there anymore. I mean, it's not convenient to have like random strangers come to your home for a home meeting or meet like random people at coffee shops like at night and evening. It's not, it's almost like not that world anymore. It's kind of tougher to do that, right? Nobody really wants to carve out like 2 hours on a Tuesday night or a Thursday night to have strangers in their home and put out the samples and all that stuff. It just like it doesn't sound very convenient, right? The other reason is people don't like entertain this whole network marketing idea is that look, they don't want to approach their friends and family and tell them, hey, you gotta buy this, you gotta join, I just started this. They don't want to be like judged and turned down and yeah, not looked at the same way, right? You got into one of those. Come on, we all know that, right? So they don't want that. They don't want to be talking about the business. They don't want to be talking to their friends about, hey, you got to join me. They just don't, right? The reality is, it's a tough one out there, right? Because so many companies, that's their model. It is what it is, right? And it's worked for years. Well, what I like about this company, I'll share with you a few thoughts. One is that you run your whole thing on your phone, okay? There are no meetings. You can have meetings if you want to, but really we do everything with social media. Everything we got is just two-sided. We take advantage of this whole there's two sides to a story. One side is all the people who want to go out there, tell the world, build an empire, and just take advantage of the business side. The other side is all the people who don't want to do that. They just want to use the product, love it, enjoy it, and not ever talk about the business at all. Well, in most places, those two don't really go too good together. In our world, it's easy. If you want to share the products or the opportunity or both, we have two groups on Facebook. One, it's all about the business. One, it's all about the products. One customer-based, one business-based. You got somebody interested? You just add them to that group. You tag them to the information they requested. For example, somebody said, hey, how do I get paid? Great question. I'm going to add you to this group, tag you to this clip, watch it. Hey, I got arthritis. Do you have something that could maybe possibly help? Well, great question. I'm going to add you to this group. I'm going to tag you to a few stories and we'll talk after. Yeah. We just add, tag, and message them, letting you know I added and tagged you, ATM, right? Simple. Nobody to come, nobody to see, no meetings, no pressure on the person to show up on a Tuesday night for a meeting and then decide not to show up and then not ever take your call and just feel awkward about it, right? Other thing is, in the past, you couldn't really make decent income by focusing just on customers. It just doesn't work that way. This profession is not based that way. It's more based on recruiting, right? Well, in our world, listen to me, you can make whatever income you desire, right? You do the activities, you could do whatever you want, and not ever enroll one single person as a business person in your team. You don't ever have to have that conversation with anybody. You can build a very decent income, I mean decent income, with just customers. Unheard of. Now, let me ask you this. All those people that didn't want to get into this profession because they didn't want to talk to anybody, do you feel like this platform could really help them also reach their dreams without recruiting? That's why we call this place a home for everyone. You can do whatever you want. And I'll tell you something else. Statistics show in our company that a bunch of other customers come from your customers because of the way we have the system set up to reward your customers. You know what that means? That means for the first time, somebody who is a customer, not a business person, and happens to be on your team, can potentially be talking to their friends about your products without you even being there. And they could even bring them on board as a customer on their own. And they're not even a business person. Now that alone should blow your mind, right? Because that's like insane. That's like crazy. It's like, what? All these people that were afraid to talk about this, now they're talking and I'm not even there. I'm not even telling them to talk about it. Why? Because when people see a product that they really get connected with, they get attached to, they just naturally want to talk about it. Just what it is. We're taking advantage of that human behavior. That's what people do. You do it yourself. I do it. Right? The other thing is we don't do any like Zooms or any of that sort. We just, again, we focus on the two groups, and whomever wants to do whatever, we're open to that. The last thing I want to share with you is that we teach you how to attract, not attack. I can't stress that enough. You won't see one of us post a link to say, join here, BOGO here, 30% there. I mean, this stuff does not work anymore. We focus on the things that work. Attraction marketing, creating curiosity where people actually come to you and ask you, hey, what is that? What are you doing? Now that's smart business. Smart networking, right? So you don't have to attack all your friends and family. You don't have to go knocking on doors. You don't have to put meetings. You don't have to get up and do Zooms. You don't have to do three-way calls. And you can run everything on your phone. Oh, and you get paid daily. In fact, twice daily. One in the morning, one in the afternoon. This was good stuff. I don't know about you. I feel like this is a good time for a celebration. In fact, I'd like to perhaps, maybe, welcome you to the team. And I tell you what, let's take a shot together and let's go tell the world. Much, much love.